G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. I thought I would share with you part of a card that I'm going to recreate, but there's just one part of the card that I wanted to show you how I did it. So what we're going to be using is the cute little Hippiest Hippos from Celebration, July to August, and it's level 1 on page, let's just dig the little catalogue out, on page 4, and that's it there, okay? And you can also earn or get for free the matching dies as well when you're spending $90 and over. That's Australian. Okay, so we're going to be using the little hippo, ballerina hippo on the card we're going to be recreating, but we'll just do one section at a time. So this is the card that we'll be doing. And when I first saw this ballerina, I had two ideas that popped into my mind. One was the floorboards, and then the other one was, I won't say anything yet. We'll try and recreate that. So so we're going to do the floorboards now. Okay, so we'll just put that to the side there. And we'll bring in our little piece of white cardstock, which is about, I think it's about 2 1/8 inches square, which is about 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, about 5.3 centimetres square. Okay, now on this one, I have actually used crumb cake. But I thought what we'd do is Smoky Slate. Is it Smoky Slate? Yep, Smoky Slate. So all we're going to do is create a couple of lines with our nib end of our Stampin' Right marker. Okay, 1. You don't want them too far apart. Well, you could have them far apart because floorboards are all different widths and lengths. 1. I would say one thing I would suggest is make sure what you're using as your ruler to make sure that the edges are nice and straight and not wonky. Okie dokie. So that's our horizontal boards done. Then what we're going to do is just draw in a couple of, randomly draw in a couple of vertical lines, just here and there. Don't do them all up together or in line together because boards aren't put down like that. And I think that'll do. Okay, so that's our boards, the basis of our board. Then we're going to bring in our blenders. That's my light. And I'm going to start off with the dark. Okay, and what I'm going to do is start from this, what's it, horizontal, I suppose, yeah. Line, and I'm going to just blend out a little randomly and at different lengths. Okay, now I mostly always use my nib for my blenders. Can you see that? Yep. So we'll just do a couple at a time. And when you're doing it, just take your time, okay, and enjoy the process. Now, you could also use your watercolour pencils if you wanted to by themselves, or you can team them up with the water painters and even the blender pen, not the blender pens. Oh, yeah, blender pen, yeah. Mine went blank there for a minute. So that's all we're doing. So that's our dark. Now I always do a couple at a time, but it's up to you. So then we're going to come in with our light. We're just going to go over at the top a little bit. Just to blend that dark where the two meet. Okay, that dark area. Just like that. And I might come in very gently, very carefully, so not to ruin my nib from the other end, because I just want them to meet in the middle. Okay. Just take it right out. I could use my brush end to do this bit, but we're nearly done now. And I'm just going over that area to make it a little bit darker. Once again, okay. Then we're going to flip it, rotate it, and we're coming in the other end. And again, I'm just randomly flicking. Then we'll just rotate. And this one. Just like that. Now, don't worry too much about all this area yet. That will happen. So we're just gonna, once again, bring our dark smoky slate in. Now you could use any colour you like, because floorboards are all different colour. You could even use black, purple, make up your own colours. Actually, purple would be quite nice. Be very trendy, very bright. Okay, just like that. And even though we don't have anything here, just to make it look like it's come in, or it's close to the end, I'm just going to bring a little bit in. And then the lucky last, oh no it's not, I've got a couple more to do. Now, you may not think it, or well you will think it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but persevere because it will come together. Okay, so that's all those done. Then we're going to come back in with our light again, and I'm just blending out that dark, Again, I'm not going too much over to the middle. I just want to blend it out. Now, I'm not an expert in colouring, but everyone's different, and this is how I colour mine or use my blends. I just always flick. Some people will go around like that. Okay, so that is the basis of our board. So then what we're going to do is, I might go down the middle of these again, just to highlight them a little bit. I don't know whether I did that on this card or not, but nothing says we can't. Then what I'm going to do is, I'm still using the nib end. We're going to make a few little random nail head, just like that. And I might put 2 here too. Now, I'm not pressing hard on this nib end either. I'm just doing it very gentle, very soft, because you don't want to ruin that nib. Lucky last. Now, because they're only narrow boards, I've actually only put 2 nail heads. What I think I'll do is just rule these lines a little bit more, just to give it more definition. That's not even straight. That's all right. Just like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is bring in our light blend again of Smokey Slate. And again, I'm still using my, I didn't go over that to begin with, my light end. I'm going to blend out those nail heads a little bit. And again, I'm still not going towards the middle. That light? Yep. Okay. Now, as with the alcohol markers, they will fade a little bit over time. So even if you come back tomorrow, it will be a little bit softer. And just by doing this, it just doesn't make the nail heads sort of in your face, I suppose you could say. You can start seeing all the shadows now, and that's how I want it to be, because that can be the light reflecting down onto the boards. There you go. And that is our floorboards. So that's the crumb cake one. And then this is our Smokey, is it Smokey Slate? I keep thinking Sahara Sand. Yeah, Smokey Slate. Okay, so this one is a little bit smaller, but that's okay. We'll still do something with that. And then the next video will be putting it together, and I'll also show you how I did this paper. The paper is the silver and gold foil from Celebration as well. There it is. Yep, silver and gold. Okay, so that's it. So I'll show you how I did that as well. Okay, so where is our Smoky Slate floorboards and our crumb cake? Okay, thanks. See you soon. All right.